What's up, YouTube? It's Corey from KP Aquariums. So today I have two things I wanted to talk to you about. One, not really an unboxing because I've already unboxed it, more of a product review. And two, I'm going to show you the 240 gallon after 48 hours on the UV sterilizer. So stay tuned. Alrighty, so product review time. This little A pump that I got, I was looking for another air pump and I saw these, I don't know if I saw them Amazon, eBay, whatever. But it's super small, it's super quiet, but for me it's not really super effective. So let me show you. That's it. Right there. It's got a little suction cup, right? Sticks there right there on the side of your tank. Super tiny, so I mean you can see how big that thing is. It's real small. Number one downside of it, as you can see, super short cord. But it is also very, very small, or very, very low power usage. I think the thing's running on like 3 watts. Alright. So what I have going on here, it comes with some airline and 2 air stones. And I have one of them just sitting down here. So this is the 125, so that's going down, what, 18 inches or so? So it can get down, right? It can pump some decent air. So if you're looking for an air stone thing, right? The other output of it, so it's got 2 outputs there. The other output I have on this sponge filter. And you can see it is in fact bubbling. Okay? Here's the problem. Look at that tiny amount of output. So that's all the water that thing is processing, right? So in a lot of my tanks, I run combinations of sponge filters and hang-on back filters. Look at that sponge filter go. That guy's pushing some water. All right, underneath, look at that one. That guy's pushing some water through it. All right. So now, mind you, let me get a better view of this. This entire room is run off one massive giant pump, you know, that I got down here. But that guy is pushing the entire room. You know, this entire, all these tanks over here, 80 gallon over there, 75 here, 125 here. So every single tank is run off this one pump. That thing is a beast. So for me, and I took this home last night and I used it on my 36 gallon hex, which is fairly deep. It's about, what, 22 inches deep, and my 29 gallon bow front, and it would not push anything through those sponge filters. And both of them have been cleaned fairly recently, like within the last, say, month, you know, even though I know for a fact that some of them that they've been cleaned prior to that. I want to say 2 to 3, one of them about 2 weeks ago and the other one about 3 weeks ago. So they're fairly clean. But that little air pump just can't quite do it. So in review, decent pump, okay? If you guys are looking, if you have a real small tank, you're just looking to run an air stone, or you want a real small pump to throw, say, like in a bucket, and you know, if you have to transport fish a long ways, like to and from an auction type of thing, I think it'll work great for that. Like I said, super, super low power consumption, very, very quiet, very small, just not really strong enough to be able to run a sponge filter, which sponge filters are probably by far my favorite method of filtration. I find them to be just wonderful. So yeah, for me, pump, not quite what I was looking for. It doesn't really do me any good, seeing as how excuse me. Seeing as how I got it for a sponge filter. You know what I mean? I really wanted to replace, because my 36 hex, I have 2 air pumps running on that. So 2 independent pumps that you know, I need that to be able to push all the way down to the bottom of that. I have a bubble bar and then the sponge filter. I get it, the bubble bar is kind of aesthetic, so it's the only one I'm running in any one of my tanks. But you know, I really got it because I would like to replace those 2 because they're just in the bottom of the stand, just humming away. And it would be nice if I could get something super, super silent to replace those with. But this guy didn't quite work. Okay? I mean, you can see it. Super small. It does in fact push air. Just not strong enough for my taste. So, okay. Hang on 1 second and I will show you the 240. Alrighty, YouTube. There it is. So, not only did the actually added all the fish that I got from Petco for $2 a piece. So I got a yellow lab, 2 more yellow labs over here, Mr. Azurius down here, the Opie Peacock, and I want to say him, maybe? But a Pseudotropheus Socolofi is one of the other ones that I added. But, and everybody seems to be hanging out, super happy in here, but really, look at the clarity of the water. I'm going to go ahead and edit in a clip of what it looked like 48 hours ago before I installed that UV sterilizer. So, I mean, I know for a fact it's a whole lot better because I can actually see all the way through the tank from one end, and I couldn't do that 2 days ago. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will catch up here soon. Fish on, everybody.